What's up, everybody? Rob Ferretti here, driving Glenn's Car Collections M2, and it's quite nice. It's actually a little too nice. He's driving he went from this car to my M Roadster, which is, when you go car to car, it's like, okay, the one is clearly nicer, but I mean, there's a 17-year gap between the two cars. His car's got like 5,000 miles on it, mine's got 96,000 miles on it. So there are stark differences, but it's not crazy. The differences I notice are mainly technology. The feel is sort of the same. Very light clutch in this car. He's got the manual. There's two options. The M2 came in I think it's $54,000 for a manual and $57,000 for the dual clutch. And I'm happy he chose the manual. It makes it a little bit more fun, but the clutch is so light. And then it's got other stuff, Z06. It's got other stuff such as the hill hold, which when I'm on a hill, I go give it a little gas because I expect to roll back a little bit when I'm starting on a hill, and it doesn't roll back. It's just like you rev up and then you go. It's weird. It's good technology. It's cool, but it takes a little getting used to. It does auto rev matching, and if you try to rev match, it gets all confused and confoozled. So you have to sort of let it rev match for you when you downshift, which is interesting and something that's going to take some getting used to, because I've never owned a car that's rev matched before. But with my AEM, I may be able to tune that in. Regardless, it's just not something, it's not a natural thing to do. Like when you heel toe or do something, you're not thinking, oh wait, the car's going to do that for me. And that's what this does. But my real curiosity is just like, it's a BMW. You know it's going to be reliable. You know it looks pretty cool. And you know it's going to drive well. You're just curious, how fast is it? And I'm about to find out. Doing videos documenting and comparing cars from 60 to 150, but the problem is, if the car is not inherently fast, you can't go 60 to 150 without quite a bunch of runway. Like my NSX would probably take, I don't know, if I was being realistic, the entire state of Pennsylvania. And like the fast cars, it's easy. You go 60 to 150, it's a couple of seconds. But with cars like this, it's really tough to find a place to film that you have enough straightaway on the racetrack and runways and stuff. So we'll see what we can make it happen, but the slow cars are going to present quite the challenge for me. I think the straightaways at some racetracks get longer at night, which is good, so I may have to do some of them during the day and some of them at night. I know how fast that car is. Now this car isn't incredibly fast, but that one's much slower. That one's got the E36 M3 motor in it in a lighter weight package, but it's still not a quick car. The best way to gap a highway is to drive the speed limit for a minute, because nobody drives the speed limit. I mean, I'm doing speed limit, and that guy in his Focus Fiesta, whatever the hell that thing is, hatch, is out. Like, driving the speed limit, people should not walk you. That's what happens. So now all I'm going to do is touch the clutch pedal. And now I'm going to ride the brake a little bit and go down the second, just with clutch. It's perfect every time. It's like, if I was that good, first off, that would be pretty awesome. But it is absolutely spot on each time, and that is a cool feature, I'll admit. It makes driving stick much easier and much easier on the car and then the clutch for non-professional drivers. But first I didn't like it. After 10 minutes, I'm sort of like it. That was pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
You gotta do the new BMW. You gotta do it twice. Like a McLaren, there's no secondary latch.
Got to do it twice, huh? Looks like you had a little headlight fire there, Glenn.
Oh yeah, what did that come? Where's that from?
It's a fire.
Is it?
Yeah. No, I don't know. But it does sort of look like.
It's got it on both sides. It's just dirt. It could be dirt. I never actually washed that, to be honest with you. If the hood's down, I probably can't get to it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. It definitely looks nice. I love the color.
Yep.
It's got the right amount of BMW-ness. It's got it's a good balance. Good balance of brakes, good balance for the money. It's a good balance of everything you want. And you're riding on a good set of Michelin, so it's got good grip as well.
And this car is the right size. It's the same size as the E46 M3.
Yep.
So like the new M4, M3 are much bigger. They're the same size as the old 5 Series. This car is the same size as the E46 M3.
Yeah. It's a good ride. It's worth the money. If somebody was curious as to whether they should buy this car, I would give it a hell yeah. And you're not going to go wrong. You buy this car. I mean, what are you going to use one for? 45?
A used one's like 50.
50. So it's gone down $5,000 from new because they priced it right. It's not like the NSX where a new one is worth $60,000 less than you pay for it. This one they priced right. I'm sure they're selling fairly well. Yes.
Yeah, there's people are just starting to get their cars now, and you know, I got this 18 months ago because I put a deposit down in 2015.
Okay.
So when they were first released in 16, I got the first one from my dealer. But there are people just getting their cars now that waited 18 months to get it. And when I ordered this car, they said the base would be about 52, and you figure every BMW has 10,000 in options. If you get the manual transmission, which is free, it has one option for $1250. So I topped out at $54,600.
Yeah.
If they sold this car for $64,600, they'd still sell every one, I think.
Yeah, but don't give them any ideas. But even so, like, you're better off getting your values worth.
Well, raise the price. That'll help the resale.
Fun car. It needs a lot of runway to get to 150, though. I tried to use it on my channel. I'm measuring all these cars from 60 to 150.
Okay.
This car would need a little bit more runway than I was looking at, so to speak. So guys, if you want to subscribe to the channel, if you're not already subscribed, there's much better car reviewers out there than me, but I will speak my mind, and if it's a piece of shit, I'll tell you it's a piece of shit. If it's not worth the money, I'll tell you it's not worth the money. So at the end of the day, you trust this guy. Ferretti 2024, remember that date. All right, good day.